Now, I was surprised to find that the definition of the word sufficient is enough or adequate. When Paul asked to be relieved of his thorn in the flesh, his persistent problem, God said, "My grace is sufficient." 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. Now, why didn't God say that his grace would be more than sufficient, more than enough? Elsewhere, he does speak like this, but here he says merely that his supply will be adequate or enough or sufficient. And the answer comes in the following sentence. For my strength, God said, is made perfect in weakness. God's strength is perfect in himself, of course. But if it is to be made perfect in Paul, there has to be a sense of his own weakness, because it will then cast him upon God. The supply is only sufficient in order to encourage the faith that God knows is there in Paul's heart. And so with us. God is doing more, you see, much more than merely supplying our needs. He's developing our faith, our trust, and that can only be perfected in weakness. Some people, seem to be provided for in superabundance. They have everything and more to spare. But others have only sufficiency. God measures the supply according to each individual's strength, and it is therefore a sign of commendation when we have just what is sufficient, just what is adequate, no more, no less. Our troubles and our supply are tailor-made to each one of us personally. Paul realized that God had just heaped praise upon him, and he responded, "Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me."